So the other day I started the Army truck to move it, and it wouldn't move. Parking brake wouldn't release. Now the parking brake is only on the center axle here. And as you can see, it spun and dug a hole, and then I shifted it down into low range, and low range 6-wheel drive, and it drug itself out like a turtle trying to get over the top of a curb. It's been sitting now for, I don't know, about 9 months. It's been started a few times, but the last time I drove it was when I took it out during that heavy snowstorm to try to pull that semi out of the ditch. So it hasn't been driven, and I thought, I put it away after driving heavy snow, brakes are stuck on. Happens all the time on these monsters. In fact, I don't think there's been a single time when I've pulled one out of storage where I didn't have to beat on something. But this is different. I went down and I tapped on all the drums and whatnot, but it slowly dawned on me that as I worked the parking brake, it wasn't hissing. So usually it's the wedges. There's these wedges, and as they push in, they spread the shoes, and they'll get stuck in, they won't pop back. Very common. It's why most of the trucking industry went away from wedge brakes to the S-cams, because they don't jam on like that unless they're badly out of adjustment. But these will stick on. It's just what they do. So tapping on your cans and tapping on your drums is part of life. Like I said, this is different. It's not actuating the valves. So now we gotta go figure out what's going on there. I'm going to start by tinkering with the actual parking brake lever itself and make sure nothing has come loose there, and I'm actually actuating the valve in and out. If I can get it apart without shooting pieces everywhere, I'll drop a little air tube oil inside that, and with luck we'll get everything all freed up so I can get this monster back under cover. Hey, if nothing else, I haven't aired up these tires since last February. That's already a win, and she's fine in my book. Oh yeah, I forgot. The door handle stopped working last year. Haven't fixed that either. Look at this mess. Like a turtle humping a road curb, just did it though. Well, I don't know how much you're going to learn. It kind of fixed itself, but I'll get in and show you what I did. Also, I never cleaned it when I put it away, so this is a snapshot of the life this truck led with a, first 6, then 7, then 8, then 9, then 10-year-old little boy, spending 5 hours in the cab every day. So it was as much his as it was mine. So the truck is exactly as it was parked. It's quite nostalgic. The smell, the sounds remind me so much of running the company. But here's the parking brake, okay? And what it was doing is it was allowing air out, i.e. venting. These are spring brakes after all. So they vent the air out and the springs put them on. But it was not putting air back in. I took those 3 lines right there off, and I put just 10 drops of air tool oil down inside. And now, that's us venting. It was doing that before. So right now my spring brakes are coming on, or should be. We could still have wedges stuck. And then I release it, and it should add air to the system and push those brakes back off. And I can hear the springs creaking underneath the truck as those massive springs compress. So that's all it was. Venting, adding air back. And it was doing the venting, but it wasn't adding air back in. I never got any farther than that. I guess I got lucky. There is an electric solenoid down underneath the truck. That would have been the real culprit. And I know it wasn't battery related because the batteries were charged and the truck was plugged in and stuff like that. But yeah, again, I don't exactly know what benefit this was for you, but it was definitely a walk and a sniff down memory lane. I spent a lot of hours a lot of hours behind the wheels of this. A lot of hours. 10,000 miles behind the wheel of this one in particular. 10,000 miles up in the backwoods of Montana. Thanks for watching.